friends, welcome back to our channel. So in today's session we'll see a program to find the Pronic number. So first we'll see what is this Pronic number and then we'll implement the logic in the system. So this Pronic number, a number is called as a Pronic number if it is a product of two consecutive numbers. So product of two consecutive numbers should be equal to the taken number is called a Pronic number. For example, if you consider 6, so 6 is nothing but a 3 into 2, so that means consecutive numbers. So if you go with the 12, so 3 into 4, it's also a consecutive numbers, right? And 20 is also a consecutive number, 5 into 4, right? Coming to 10, so this is nothing but a 5 into 2, these two are not a consecutive number, so this is not a Pronic number. So whereas if the number is equal to a product of consecutive numbers, we will call it as a Pronic number. So how to find this number, I mean how to write the logic? So simply we can start iterating from 1 to n plus 1 and just multiply and compare with that number. So I will multiply the consecutive numbers n into n plus 1, right? If this is equal to n, simply we can break the statement. Otherwise we can say it is not a Pronic number. So we have to iterate. From 1 to n plus 1 and we need to find all the consecutive products. That means if you consider this one, say if you consider this one 6, so we need to start iterating from 1 to 6. So iterating 1 to 6, we need to find out the product 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, okay, next 5 into 6. So if in any case, if it matches, see 2 into 3, 6, this matches with this number, so automatically we'll break the loop. Otherwise, after completion of iterating all the values, so still if the product is not equal to the given number, we can simply say that number is not a Pronic number, right? So hope you understood about this Pronic number. If the product of two consecutive numbers is equal to that particular number, then we can call that number as a Pronic number. So now we'll see the implementation part on the system. Hello friends, so just now we have seen the logic to find the Pronic number. Now we'll implement the same in Python. First let us read the integer value. So int, we have to use an input function to read the integer, enter a number n, right? And after that we need to iterate the statements from 1 to n plus 1 and we need to find out the each and every product of consecutive numbers. If I into I plus 1 is equal to n, simply just initialize the flag as 1 and take the flag initially as 0, right? And after making the flag 1, simply break, because if there is a true statement, simply we can break the loop. And finally find that if a flag is equal to 1, so simply we can say n value is a Pronic number. Else simply we can call it as a non-Pronic number, right? So is not a Pronic number, right? So hope you understood. We are iterating the values from 1 to n plus 1 and we are finding the product of all the consecutive numbers and we are comparing with the n. So if any one case is a true, simply we are just initializing the flag value as a 1 and we are just coming out from the loop by using the break statement. So if there is no match for all the cases, simply the flag will be remains 0. So finally, after completion of the iterative statements, we'll check the flag value, and based upon the flag value, we are deciding whether the number is a pronic or non-pronic. So we'll execute. So okay, I in range, yes. So I'll take some 6. So 6 is a pronic number, yes, because 6 is a product of 2 and 3. 10. So 10 is a not a pronic number, because the 10 is a product of 5 and 2, which are not a consecutive numbers. And again, 12. 12 is a pronic number because it is a product of 3 and 4, right? Similarly, 20, it's also a pronic number because it's also the product of consecutive numbers 4 and 5. So this is how we can find whether the given number is a pronic or not in Python. So hope you understood this one, and if you are having any doubts regarding this one, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. Definitely I will try to clarify all your doubts. If you really enjoyed my session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.